Week 7, 2023. This is in the evening, I think on a Sunday evening when I was cycling home. And here I'm showing the Costa Rica Lavandera coffee beans from Single Estate. This is the coffee that I talked about last time, which I really liked. I got 3 bags of them actually, got them delivered at the office. And here it's on a Monday morning where I first work a little bit in the morning before I go to the office. So that's also why I made quite a big batch of coffee. Usually I make about 400, 500 milliliters, but I think this is about 650. And with the bigger Kalita wave papers, there's 185 and 155. The 185 you can actually make quite a lot. And lately I've been only using the Kalita. I do have an AeroPress and a Chemex, but for Chemex you need different papers. So I usually stick to the Kalita. 640 grams or milliliters in coffee, which is really filled up to the edge, so much more it couldn't handle. So I'm pouring a little bit in my cup for the morning, and then rest of it in this mug, which has been one of the best purchases of last year because it keeps the coffee really hot. And then this is after work. I had to make a call in the phone booth because my AirPods were stolen. The case at least, so that's actually why I'm cycling here to the Apple Store. And then after the Apple Store, I cycled back. And this is the next day where I'm actually on a scooter for once. So I need to be at Den Haag S Camp, which is quite far. I had to visit RSA Monram because I was giving a workshop about what we do at Envision. So the AI-powered smart glasses, there was a fair. I had to explain the product, and here you can see some of the other stands. And here I'm actually riding back to The Hague, passing ADO Den Haag Stadium. And it was a really good weather. It was really nice to walk a little bit. I had a dinner that evening. Went to a Turkish restaurant. It was quite okay. A solid 7, I would say. The dessert was really good. It was baklava with ice cream. Is an elevator, and then the next day I had to visit Delft for another meeting, and is actually on the way back from Delft to The Hague, which showed a really nice weather. But I remember the next day I'm working, and then after work I went to the gym and the weather was complete shit. This is Ekmekci, got some lunch, and then I got a Friday after work. I went to see a house, which was okay. I worked a little bit from a cafe, and then I had a nice dinner at Cuero with Jalen and Mo. Some Mexican cuisine. It was really nice actually. Definitely recommend. And then this is on a Saturday where I made some pickles of carrots because I had way too many carrots, so I made some pickled carrots. And then of course weekends are also for coffee, but the weekends are also to work on my bike because my tires were totally busted. I had to get new tires for my race bike. Meanwhile I also played some guitar, and then I cleaned all the tubes and checked if there are any holes in them. So I made sure that I had some tubes, and then in the evening or in the afternoon I went to the gym. It is I think 160 kilograms for deadlift. And this is the dinner on the evening, and then the next day again in the morning making coffee. And then on a Sunday I decided to make some flatbread quickly. So here you can see some flatbread I made. Some turned out better than others. It was pretty okay. I mean, what can go wrong with a little bit of dough? And that was this week. And I'm always ending this video with a few because the weather was okay.